What is going on, everybody? Rhymestyle here, and today I wanted to go ahead and answer a bunch of questions that I saw pop up in my last video. In my last video, I said I would be taking a trip up to Namco Bandai in exactly a week, and I wanted to give you guys a chance to ask any questions you might have. However, a lot of the questions that you guys submitted in the last video have already been answered, so I figured I'll make this video right here to go over all of those. And before I start, again, I'm going to Namco Bandai on the 28th, the day Battle Z comes out, so if you have any question that you want to ask, because I'm going to be spending some time with the PR team, if you have any question that you're going to ask that's not answered in this video, feel free to leave it in the comments below, and I'll put together a list of questions to ask them when I go up there. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. DBZ439 asks, can you ask the PR team if they're considering doing some of a deep combo system instead of one button melee button? Well, unfortunately, Battle Z is already out, so Battle Z is going to stay Battle Z. Now, as far as future DBZ games, we'll probably never see a complex combo system like Tenkaichi ever again. The reason why is because when the Tenkaichi series came out, the biggest complaint from the average gamer was that it was too difficult to play. Which I know to us as DBZ fans sounds ridiculous because we mastered that game. But keyword, we mastered it. So the first time you played the Tenkaichi series, it was not that easy to play. So the big goal that Namco Bandai had with their future DBZ games was they want anybody to be able to pick it up and play, which is why when Rage & Blast came out, it took a step below Tenkaichi, and then Ultimate Tenkaichi then took a step below Rage & Blast. So I don't know. We probably will stick to more the Rage & Blast / Battle Z style combo system in the future. The next question comes from Mazin, and I hope I pronounced your name right. If I didn't, then feel free to throw a Kamehameha in my face. Mazin has two questions. Number one, would J-Stars be coming to North America? And number two, can you customize your character's attacks in Battle Z? Well, to answer your first question, Namco Bandai did say that they will try to get J-Stars released in North America and other countries. The problem with that game, though, is since there's so many characters from different animes, it becomes a huge licensing nightmare. So as long as they can get the licenses cleared for all those shows, then we will see it in North America and other countries. But if we don't, then the game will most likely stick to Japan. And from my experience with licenses, I honestly don't think we'll ever see that game, unfortunately. As far as your second question, you will not be able to customize different attacks like in previous DBZ games. The only thing you can customize in Battle Z is the color of your outfit, and then the different cards that you can attach to your character, which make your characters faster, give them more ki, and make them just overall stronger. But as far as being able to choose attacks, your characters already have all the attacks available at all times, so you don't really need to choose different attacks. If that makes sense. The next question comes from Dylan, and he asks, will the game eventually be available on the PS4 and Xbox One? Unfortunately, the answer to this is no. Namco Bandai has already stated that they don't plan on releasing Battle Z on next-gen consoles. As far as future DBZ games, most likely, but Battle Z you just have to stick to playing on your PS3, Xbox 360, and PS Vita. DBZ Pro Master wants to know if there's going to be offline multiplayer in Battle Z. Unfortunately, the answer to this is no. They have to take it out. I don't know the exact logistics behind it, but I guess if you put 8 people on one screen, it would have been way too chaotic, so that's why I had to take it out. But as far as seeing in a future update, we unfortunately will not see local play in Battle Z. ITEL Production wants to know if pre-order characters will be available as DLC later. The answer is yes and no. Super Saiyan Bardock and Super Vegeta will be available to download once they hit the marketplaces later. As far as Super Saiyan Goku with the Naruto costume, you can only get them from the Day 1 edition of the game. So if you don't get it when the game comes out, you unfortunately will not have a chance to get them later. Bardock Super Saiyan wants to know what transformations were taken out of this game. Well, the easy answer is because they wanted to keep it balanced. Now, the complicated part is because, well, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, for example, is far more powerful than base form Goku. I mean, we already know this. But this also applies in the game as well. If Super Saiyan 3 Goku fights base form Goku, he will actually do far more damage and probably take out base form Goku with ease. So to keep the game more balanced, they gave all the transformed characters less slots for customizing than the base forms. If you pick a base form character such as First Form Frieza, you can add more cards to him than you can in his final form. Namco Bandai just really want to make sure that transformed characters are more powerful than the base form, and this is their best solution. The final question, which has been asked by a lot of people actually, is what's the status of Rage & Blast 3 and Noso Trivax's game? Well, we don't know what's going on with Rage & Blast 3, but what I can tell you is by the time Noso Trivax gave us plans to Namco Bandai, they were already a year into making Battle Z. We do know that Namco Bandai really liked Trivax's plans, and they even referenced it a lot while they were making Battle Z. But as far as Rage & Blast 3 news, we most likely won't see that for a long time. So yeah, that covers everything. If you have any other questions at all or stuff that I didn't mention, feel free to leave it in the comments below, and I'll either answer it or I'll add it to my list of questions that I'll bring to Namco Bandai when I see them next week. And by the way, I want to give a random shout out to Devin Spencer 24. We played the Battle Z demo the other day on the PS3. It was a lot of fun, and we definitely should do it again. So random shout out to you. So that wraps up everything. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to help me charge up a spare button by hitting that like button right now, and come join the Super Saiyan Army right now if you haven't already. My name is Rhymestyle. You keep staying awesome, and I will see you guys next time on Dragon Ball Z.